Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I was just having a little play with a notebook and I've only got one left. And I've already covered the notebook. I think it's just so cute, lovely. But I want to make a little book to keep it in with the other little bits. Makes it. So I thought, well, I've already covered the notebook, but let's carry on making the rest with you. I've got a few measurements written down. I'm going to be making a little pen box to go with it, then a little box to keep it all in. It's going to be one of the prizes for the monthly sketch. I'm making things like this up, so at the end of the month there's a draw. We can pull out a name and I can present these beautiful little gifts to people. I've just found acetate, which I'm going to do in the box lid, and I've also got this self-adhesive sparkly acetate, but it's got to be stuck down on whatever it's doing. So I'm going to have a nice box with a nice lid, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the rectangles shapes, cut out and then add normal acetate with this stuck to it, so it gives that sparkly effect through the window. Yeah, I'm just having little ideas to get little gifts together for when we do the monthly challenge. So I don't even know the sizes of I know what size I'm going to do for the pen box. I don't know the sizes for the DSP yet because I haven't done it, I haven't made it. This one I just covered in the Call Me Clover because I wanted to use these beautiful papers out of here. Love these, absolutely groovy, and I love the 70s retro look of it as well. That reminds me of the 70s. So yeah, I've already done the book, so we won't. That was just 8 1/4 lengthways by, it's just 1/16 of 4 inches because I didn't want any overhang. So I've made it so it fits perfect. So, and then the DSP, I just, what did I use? Oh, I can't remember. Let me get it. Yeah, this is how much I'm winging it. This is 3 3/4 by 5 and 5/8 and a 16th. There we go. So I'm just making it up as we go along. But what a gorgeous little notebook. But I want to make a little holder to put it in, so we can have tags. So and we can replace the book. You know, we can take it out, slide it, and put a new book in every now and then. So what I've done is I cut a piece of card. This is 6 and a fraction. And this is just 1/8 of an inch short of 9, so it's 8 7/8. What I'm going to do is make a little, I'm going to round off the corners. We're going to put some DSP on the inside, some on the outside. I'm going to make a little flap for it. I'm going to have a little tuck spot down here so you can put tags in. Just want a nice little border all the way around. Beautiful. So what I want to do really basically is just, I'm just going to gently, I'm not going to do anything permanent yet. I just want to make sure I've got enough to go all the way around the book. So yeah, I'm going to score that there, and then about 1/4 of an inch after. So I'm winging it again. The book is 4, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. If the book is 4, I'm going to score this at 4 1/8 and 4 5/8 to give me a 1/4 inch gap. So that's my measurement. So we know we've got a lip. Oh, this. Do you know what? It's tulle. We will be getting this out again every now and then, so I'm going to leave it out. Right, because I keep kicking it over all the time. So let's wing this measurement and get that crease out of there properly. Look at that now. Wrecked my paper. And let's fold that one over, making sure the edges are together. You know, I just want to, they're going to be handmade gifts from me. Sometimes it may be that I've got some spare designer series papers that I can dress up and make look really nice as well. Oh, I'm not like that now. I'm just going to grab my scissors. There they are. I'm going blind, girls and boys. I'm going to have that on the inside, I think. Because we're going to add... Yeah, I'm not going to trim it. I'm just going to put it on the inside. That's better, because I want it to look really neat on the outside. So I'm making sure these come together, and they are. I need that bang on. So why isn't that falling straight? That's it. That's better. You want to make sure your edges are together. Oh, that's a lot neater now. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. It's got a tiny little gap all the way around. That's all you need. Just wonderful. So, yay, I like it. I'm going to round off the corners as well. Just makes it look nice and neat. I love winging it sometimes. You end up coming up with some marvellous ideas. I remember doing something similar but with cards and the pen at Christmas, but notebooks are totally different, aren't they? So I'm going to leave that out. So now I'm going to grab my ruler. And now we mark that at 4 1/8, and that is 4 1/8. That was actually 4 1/4. Looks like 4 1/4 to me. But it's the same. Let me measure the outside. It's just over 4. So I'm going to put my designer series paper at 4 by, well, that's just short, just 6 1/8. So I'm going to do 5 7/8. Let me write it down actually. 5 7/8 by 4, and I'm going to do 4 pieces because I want on the outside and on the inside. So pop that. I love this paper, it's just so jazzy. So there's my paper. Oh, what piece is that? Well, that's not quite wide enough. Let's just hope I've got, let me measure that actually. But I have got a full packet of this paper. So if I take that down to 8, you're only using that little strip there, and then down to 4, and then, what did I say, 5 7/8. 5 7/8. Don't worry, that other piece of designer series paper will come in handy. That was a good catch, wasn't it? Woo! For the pen box or something. I'm going to utilise as much of this paper as we can. I didn't catch that one. So I've got my 4 pieces. I just love this paper. It's just the cutest. Let me pop that. I've got a drawer open, so I'll rest it on the drawer. Right, let's get some gluing done. Whoops, everything's falling on top of me. And I was sitting there after I started doing the book. Oh, let's round 2 of the corners off. So they go there. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, I thought, well, if you're going to do something like this, why not do a video and have a chin wag with your mates while you're doing it? And they perhaps could get a little project going like this as well. Oh, I just love this paper. Oops. Keep that in the middle. Nice little border there. That is so mega cute. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Right. So So again, we need to chop off 2 corners, hopefully on the same side. Don't do the opposites, again. Beautiful. Just gorgeous papers, and you could have this any way round you want, because my pen's navy because it's the only chunky pen I've got. But there's navy on the front as well. It's all coordinates. See these spots? They're navy. Beautiful. Oh, love it. And then the insides we're going to do the same. I might even put a strip of designer series paper down there as well. Ooh, let's see if we've got any left later. So, round off 2 more corners. That one can go there. And then 2 more corners. And that one can go there. Oh, I think this side is slightly bigger than that side for some reason. I don't know why. It just is. But it's 8 1/4 anyway. Look how cute this paper is. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So this will be a unique one-off gift, because I haven't got another one to show you. I'm just doing it as we're making it now. So this one will be a gift for one of the prizes, like I'm saying. That works right up to that scoreline, that is. So there is that book, and it's all jazzy and it all matches, and it's just the cutest thing ever. So I'm going to have that on that side, I think. Yeah, there's a little bit more space. Oh, that's so sweet. So right, I've got pieces here. I want this to go up here inside the book. So I made sure it was about 1 inch wider than the book. And I'm just going to turn those flaps over. But I don't want it too tight. I want it loose enough. So I'm just doing a loose. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these flaps down. That way, when the book is finished with, whoever has it can just get themselves a new little book. What a fabulous thing to keep in your handbag. I'm just going to turn it upside down, just so I can get this in and straight. So I'm going to use the edge of the designer series paper there as a guide. Leave that to press in. So now really, once that is bone dry, the recipient will be able to slide that flap out and then just slide a new book in. Perfect. Perfect. It's in there beautifully. Oh, what a gorgeous little fit. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Right, now for a flap. Right, I'm going to round the corner off. What I'm going to do, I'm going to chop some of that off. And I'm keeping all these little bits. Oh, see now, that's the corner. So if we say leave about, let me just get my pencil. If I can find it. Where's that pen? Oh, there it is. So if I mark about 1.25 inches, and maybe take it to the corner. So if I put that on the track on the corner and that onto the line, trim that bit off. I wonder if I don't think I could round that. Maybe no, I don't know. Let's have a look. Perfect, you got. And what I'm going to do, I've got some very, very thin tape. I'm winging it. Oh, it's stuck. Let me just see how thin this is. So that's going to go there. And because it's been rounded as well, oh, that's going to be perfect. I'm just going to add this. I'm just going to snip the end for a point. We're winging it, kids. We're winging it. I think I've got too much open. Right, go back. That's it. So you've got that now. Oh, I've snipped the wrong end. I'll just cut it off in a sec. I've snipped it the wrong way. I'm just going to add that right to the very edge. I'm going to snip that off and snip that off. That's right, that's going on there, and then I'm going to have another piece. There's nothing going to poke out the bottom. Just right along that edge there. Love this tape. Right, I'm just going to... Might even make some little gift tags actually to put on. Remove the backings. You know it's good tape when you can remove the backing with your finger, because it's well and truly stuck down. So I'm going to get my corner, because there's no sticky on that, and fetch that up. And there. Put that on there. Oh, you could even put, if you've got this hidden in your bag, you could even fit your little credit card in there, or your little, yeah, you could, couldn't you? Slide a credit card in there or something. Ooh, definitely. Definitely. Right. Oh, do you know what I've done? Silly sausage. I want to put a little clasp on it to keep it shut. So I should have added that under the designer series paper. But I'm not going to worry about that now. Round them off as well. Perfect. And then I'm going to do this for the little clasp at the front. So let's round them off as well. Oh, that one didn't do tape very well. That's better. Just give that a little snip. And around this side as well. Make sure it's pushed all the way in and tucked right all the way up into the corner. That's it. You just get a little bit, that's all. Isn't that cute? So, we've got some spare design. I've got my lid open here. My glue will be drying up on me. Reminds me of you remember the book card I did? ages ago. It was like a box for keeping cards in, and we had the same fastening on the front of that. Clear my acetate. That looks a bit skewy, doesn't it? But it's okay. So I'm going to use my bone folder on there, because it's going to go wrapping itself around there. I'll put the lid away. I'm just adding a bit of glue. Sorry, I thought it was in shot then. Oh, what have I done now? I'm going to have to put it on this way. I'll just use my bone folder and curl it the other way. Let's slide our book back in. Hello? The voice, I'm filming. Hello? I'm filming. Okay. Tell me what you wanted. Okay, sweetness. Oh, bless his soul. He's just come up to tell me he's putting tea on at 5:30. Oh, bless. I love him so much. He's just the best. So now I'm going to have that coming round there. I would have liked it. Let that adhere down first. I would have liked that underneath there, really speaking. Gosh. Let me turn this over now, and I'm going to just burnish. Don't come undone now. I'm going to leave that to dry a little bit longer. It seems like it wants to come off. It's not quite dry. And then we can pop a little flap over there. And I'm going to leave these green. They're so cute. So what I'm going to do here, I'm trying to think now. Ooh. What have I got? I've got so much tape on my desk. Just wondering if that is going to be too thick. No, actually I'm going to put a little strip on there. I know it's sticky. I should have... oh gosh, Gaynor, you should have... Right, peel it back. Cut some off. And then I want another little piece just to go on the other end. Oh, it's so sticky. Should have used my titanium scissors. I'll put that on the other end of there. Told you we're winging it. We're just doing it as we go along. I sort of like these ones sometimes. So is that stuck? Yes, it's stuck now. Peel the backings off. Whoops. Let's pop this down. I know you don't have to lift it off. But I wanted to. That's straight. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? Right, what I'm going to do on there... oh, let me think. Let's decorate this with some rhinestones. Have I got some bigger ones? Oh, I'll tell you what I have got here. I got some larger pearls. I'm going to put one either side. Isn't that cute? Oh, that is so sweet. Fabulous. I'm going to leave these out in case we need to use any more. away. Right, let's get on to, oh, that is just so sweet and that cute. Love that. So we've got a slot there to put a credit card or a letter or your other notes, your shopping list maybe, or even just, you'll have your shopping list inside the book. That is so cute. So that's going to one side. Look at my scissors now, covered in glue. There we go. Does come off, makes them nice and smooth again. Right, let's have a go at our pen holder now. So this is 7 by 3 1/4, and on the long side we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/2, you can guess it, 3/4 of an inch, 4 1/4, 2 1/4 and 3. Turn it to the long side and I'm going to score this at, right, 1/2 inch both ends. That'll do, because my pen is roughly, yeah, about, yeah, that's right, 1/2 inch either end. So I'll put that down there. Fold and burnish our score lines. It's only a little pen box. And who doesn't like a little notepad and pen sent to them? Right, take our scissors and I'm going to mitre and remove the score line on that one, top and bottom. Cut up these little flaps. Now I don't need all of them, just trying to think now. I know that's going to glue in there. So I'm going to use my tape again, but I've got the Sukwang tape, very strong as well, and it's 1/4 of an inch. And will fit all the way down that side. Using my little block. Perfect. Oh, I've got so much tape. You're going to burnish that tape once you've got it on. Another one you can take it off. So lie that flat. We can cut flaps off later and then just burnish that into place. So that's the back. I'm just going to add a little row of glue. I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo on this, so I might have to make another box. So let me just put a line of glue there. I think I should have had it 3/4 on each end. That means I would have had to cut my... We can close one end, see? That will stay shut in a moment. Just going to mitre those sides off, because I don't want them poking out the side. I'm just going to mitre that tiny, because we haven't cut the score line away. There we go, there it is. You know, I don't mind even if I've got to make a new one. Because I know now, they'll go in on the sides, but that's not going to go over and tuck inside there. what am I going to do? I know my pen's going to fit. I don't want to seal it up completely though. I'm going to make a new one. It's better to do trial and error. I won't waste that box because I'll use that on something else. Let me have a look. I've got so much cardstock here. Right, what size is that? It's not wide enough. Wide enough. Let me just have a look. Do I need my pen to be... I could perhaps get away with 5/8 of an inch instead of 3/4. So best way to work that out. Grab some scrap paper. Oh. So 5/8 and 5/8 and 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 1/8 by 6 plus 5/8 plus 5/8. So 6 and 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 1/4. Let's see if I've got a piece of paper that big. That's not long enough. It's definitely not long enough. This is wide enough, but not long enough. Let me just grab a sheet. I've got to do it the same again. I'm going to stick to the 3/4, and I'm going to grab my punch as well while I'm there. Let's pop a little window in this as well. Use the window punch. That won't go to waste. Don't worry, I'll find a use for that. So, what did I have this on? 3 1/4 by 7. So I'm going to make it a bit bigger. And 3 1/4. In fact, I'm going to do 3 1/2. And I've got spare there in case we need to make something else. So the other one was 7, giving 1/2 inch either side. So, but I'm scoring at every 3/4 of an inch. So it's 6 and 3/4 and 7 1/2 because I'm going to have 3/4 either side as well. So short side again. Three-quarters, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3, and then 3/4 either end. We'll get there, girlies. So on this side, I just remove the score line and mitre. So we've got a little bit bigger now for our closure, and remove the score line. I've always got paper lying around everywhere with me. So let's burnish now. And before we close it, we're going to pop a little window in there. Why not? A bit of acetate going on. We're going to make this really pretty. We're going to do a job. We're going to do it well, aren't we, girls? So, snip up the ends. That's the bottom. Top. So I'm just going to close it a minute. So, flap, flap, and still not got enough to go inside there. I know. I'm going to... Right, my pen is that length. I'm going to score another score line there, because my pen will fit. I'm going to score there, and then I'm going to score the end as well. Watch me now. I can make this work. So I'm going to score that at 7 1/4. So there's my little tucking in flap, and I'm going to score this here at 6 3/4. So that is going to be my score line for the box. I'm going to go in and remove that little flap again. Skimmy it round. I don't know why I didn't work that out in the first place, because I've got to tuck. One of these is going to be coming off, and so are these, so I can trim that down and scoot that in. I need to take that down actually. And lighter. Go down to the second score line. Right, and that flap. This one, that one comes off completely. And then this one, chop in half. Not very straight. And mitre. So now we've got, I need to chop that down a little bit more. So you've got your little side flaps, and you've got that little bit at the front there to tuck in. It will tuck in once the box is together. So yay, we've got there. And before we close anything up, our pen fits in and it still will close. And we've done it. Yay! Now, so this is going to be the back. So we need to, I want to punch in there. So I'm going to fold that and wonder if I can get my window in. Yes. So don't go all the way up. Right, in between there, pop a little hole and slide it down, keeping it level. And then, oh, just a little fraction out. Oh my gosh, I've got to do that. How am I going to do that now? So where there's a will, there's a way. Just a fraction. That's tidied it up a little bit, but it's just a little pen box, isn't it? We got there in the end now, girls. So I'm going to cut myself a small piece of acetate. I know it's not even going to fall out, but I don't mind. I'm going to all this trouble just to give it away as a present, and if it's worth doing that, it's worth doing it. So I'm going to cut this at just about 5/8 of an inch. Down to, say, 5. I know it doesn't even go all that way down, but there's my little acetate window. Perfect. How to fix a problem. Yay! So I'm just going to add a small amount of glue, just either side. To keep that in place. Perfect. So now some more of my tape. I'm going to just add this along the score line. Oh, this little pen box. Isn't that cute? And how to fix the problems too. Nice and little secure. Another roll of tape. Look, it's got a window in there. And I could be really fancy when we get the other bit of tape out later. I'll fold that over. Fold that over. What I'm going to do, I'm going to miter these ends. Just so they fold in better and nothing sticks out the sides. And I'm just going to do it on 3 of them. So add a bit of glue, come out, poked it in a bit too far. That's it. So just going to add a bit of glue. Keeping my finger so it keeps the square. Add a bit of glue. And then add a bit more glue there. And I'm just going to pop that open. And put our little pen inside now. Tuck in the flaps. And over it will go. Let me just miter those little tiny ends. And then that'll tuck right in there perfectly. Yay! Look, there it is. There it is. So the pen box is done. The cover and the pad are done. So we've got the pad, its cover, our pen box. Now we're going to make a little box to keep them all in. And then we're going to have a little acetate lid and it should be done. Yay! So, oh, I think I may have cut this wrong as well. Oh, we want some designer series paper. So that is 5 7/8. So if I cut that down to 5 3/4. And then trim these down to 5/8. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add these little strips now. along there. They're a little bit too long. Oh, Gaynor, what are you doing? I don't know. 5 3/4. So 5 5/8. Oh. These little pieces don't want to come off, so I'm going to... I forgot we moved our box down, didn't we? Come on, get off. So, get these strips on there. I haven't thought this one through, have I? Very well. I'm having fun though. I'm spending time having fun. How stinking cute is this? I love it. Absolutely love it. And one of you lucky girls who enters the sketch every week for 4 weeks is going to win this. How cute. Now it's complete. Oh, a little mark on my window, but there's our notepad and our pen. There's a little jaggedy line. Oh, I'm not fast. It's handmade. It's not meant to be perfection. No, I can't get the pin out. In there. Come on, Gain. Right. Oh, they're done. That's 2 jobs done. Right. I think I may have done something. I don't know why I've got these pieces here. I have a rough estimate of why of what I've got written down, but right, box. Right, how long is that now? I've got to make sure I know how long that is. So that is 6 1/8. So why have I got, and that is, it's going to make it 5 inches, the width of the box. So I want 3/4 of an inch. There's my paper again. I've made a boo-boo again. Don't worry, I've got a whole packet and a half of this stuff. So it's 6 1/8, and we want 1 1/2 either side as well. So that's 3. That's 9 1/8. I'm never going to get a piece by 5 and 3 is 9 1/8 by 8. That way I can score it at 3/4 and 1 1/2 and reinforce the sides. So that is the size I want for there. These are for other things. One more sheet. I was lucky to get these packs when it was a pre-order, and we had the chance to buy all the new 5 in colours. And then once I bought it, I went out and bought the full pack of paper as well, so I've got plenty of this. So 9 1/8. I'm going to go to 9 1/4, and I'd sooner have an extra little bit. And I'm going to leave it at 8 1/4 as well. I'd sooner have a little tiny bit more space on the inside. So it's 9 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I'm going to score at 3/4 and 1 1/2 on all 4 sides. so I'll reinforce the sides as well. There's no point trying to guess it to be anything more than having a little tiny extra bit of space inside. I was trying to make sure it's pin tight, and I don't want pin tight, I want the extra. Perfect. This won't take long at all. I like to do all my trimming first, then my so you're basically going to snip up, mitre, I should have mitered that first, and then mitre, snip up that side, remove that, snip, snip, snip. So again, mitre there, and then take it down there, mitre to there. We're removing all of that, removing that, and we're mitering that. Flip it round and do exactly the same. The reason I'm mitering a small bit here as well is when we tuck the inside in, it stops all the bulk in the corners. So there's that. Now I can burnish. I want to make sure you've got a good understanding. I really should plan my most of my things, because I do make a lot of mistakes, as it does a few of you, but I want to make them, not you. So gluing down these, this glue is marvellous. Loved maths in school. Bring up the sides and stick that down on that side as well. It grips so quickly. And I still get people asking what glue am I using. It's Art Glitter Glue, made in the USA, but we can get it over here because there's a supply shop over here that's has its deliveries. And it's called Craft Obsessions, if anyone in the UK wishes to buy it. Keeping our corners down. Showing back. I can smell gas then. Oh. So I'm going to pop glue on the inside as well. That in with and use my bone folder just till it grips. You've seen me make 1,000 boxes like this, so it's nothing new. It's just going to give strength. And I'm doing the side of the flaps first. On my bone folder. Make sure you push into the corners. Back to this side, because it's not folded properly, has it? Just makes it really sturdy then. push those in. Again, I use my bone folder. A nice, perfect, sturdy little box. Just better check. Oh yes, lovely. It fits perfect. So it was worth me doing that extra measurement. So 8 1/4 by 9 1/4. Scoring at 3/4 and 1 1/2 all the way round. Did I ever doubt myself? No. I did open the pen box. How fabulous. They fit perfect. And they're 3/4 of an inch. Perfect. So I'm going to make a little insert for this. What was this one for? Let me just measure that. What's that? 6 1/2 by 5 7/8. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to score this at, how wide's my book? So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. Oh, I'm going to 4 5/8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that going to be right now? And then 3/4. I think so. I don't even think that's wide enough, but I'm just gonna, I'm winging it now, girlies. You know me. So I'm gonna fold this back. Fold that down. Fold that down. That's it. So that should slide in there. Perfect. I'm going to just grab some glue, and then I'm going to put some designer series paper on this. And then there's only the lid to make then. Make sure that's pretty central. That is just so perfect. I'm going to have a strip of paper down there. Again, 5/8 of an inch. That's going to sit in there beautifully. I tell you what, I can't wait to see. I'd love to see the person's face as they open this when they get it. I hope they enjoy it as much as I have had fun making it. Boo boobs and all. And it makes someone's day. I know you can't see that paper, but I don't care. Once they take this out, they'll know it's been handmade with love. So, what piece now? That is, I'm going to make that 4 by 4x6. Get another piece out. There it is. Beautiful. Four. By 6. Oh, I'm loving this box. It's just so cute. Oh, look at that as well. Beautiful. I like doing long projects with you. Push that in a little bit more. Perfect. Everything. And it's adding to the stability of this box as well, adding these layers. That's another reason we do this. Just perfect. That's lovely. Isn't that cute? OMG. So, let me just check. That piece will be fine for the lid. 3/4 of an inch all round. Let me just check. Right, that is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. The bottom of my box. Here comes the workings out again. So my box is 5 1/8. Say 5 1/4 by 6 1/4. 5 1/4 plus 1 1/2, 6 3/4, and 7 3/4. Nearly done, girls, nearly done. So it's better to have it and take it all down. So 7 3/4 by 6 3/4. Score this at 3/4 all the way round. Beautiful. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the largest of the rectangle, cut a window out and add my acetate. There they are. I'm not going to go too wild with the window. I think that'll be perfect. So if you give me a sec, I've got to tuck the sides in, see, so I've got to be careful. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll tuck my sides in and measure my window. Perfect, so I'm going to run that through the Big Shot quickly. Check my sides. Make sure I've got it equal. can use that on another project. I've got so many bits left over, but I never let none of this go to waste. It goes in my scraps bin. There's the window we've cut out. Oh, a little bit too far over one side. Oh my gosh, I should have taped it. I'm rushing, see? So, let me just measure. That is 5 1/4. By 6 1/4. Oh no, I'm not going to decorate the top. Or am I? I didn't, because I might not get the paper in the right place. Oh, I don't know. So, snip. Just taking the slightest little slither off. I'm debating, oh no, because I'm going to have a frosted window. So now, where's my acetate gone? I need to cut that to size. So that little, so if I leave a good 1/2 inch either side, so it's 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Or is it 5 1/2? I think it's 5 1/2. It's actually 6. I always keeps all the windows as well. Because they come in handy for those, especially like the pen box just. So, that is, oh, first of all, I'm going to cut this to size as well. This is sticky backed, so I'm going to cut this 6 by 4 1/2. Remove the backing. Foam folder. And give that good pressing down. Oh, I love it. And then that is going to get endeared down inside there. I'm going to use my tape. So I'm just adding just some tear tape, Misu Guang, all the way round. Again, adhering it down. Don't want no air bubbles getting in there. And then, because this is the shiny stuff we just added, perfect, absolutely perfect. Again, rub it down, get your air bubbles out. And you know it's going to stick and last for ages. All we've got to do now is, I hope it fits, is add our glue. To our flaps. Bringing that up to the corner. Just going to make sure I press that, keep them square. More glue, and we're done. Oh, fingers crossed it fits. Please fit, please fit, please fit. We've winged it all the way. Winged it all the way. I think it's nice to take a chance and see whether something works or not. I would do this normally. Get all the measurements perfect, throw all the bits that I've ruined, which I haven't ruined much because I've saved those for the projects. Get all the measurements written down and then make a perfect one in front of you. I just want you to know this is the process I go through without talking to myself when I come to put the stuff together to make our sample box. Also, I'm a bit peeved that that's a little bit offline, but it should fit on here beautifully now. Oops. Just squeeze, there we go, it's on. Nice and snug. I'm loving the frosted window. I may cut some flowers out and I was going to say add a row of flowers on the bottom here and a lovely sentiment or something. What do you reckon? Can't beat the good old... Why have I got all this paper left over? You can't beat the good old pansy punch. So let's get some thinner bits of card. 1, 2, 3 of those. Let's cheat. 1, 2, 3 of those as well. It's worth every little bit. Trust me. Right. I'm just going to slightly offset them. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Just going to offset them. Because my tea's ready. You can hear Mr. Boyce mashing the potatoes. Just curling the ends up a little bit. And then I'm just going to place these along here just to disguise. I'm coming now, baby. 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, bless him. So I will curl the ends up after, so I'm just wanting to show you that I'm going to place those just down that side to decorate. And it will disguise that fact that I've messed up on my acetate window. as per usual. So I'm going to have to love and leave you all, girls and boys, but I'll be back. I will curl those up at a later date. And I hope you've enjoyed. What a gorgeous little gift box. Pen holder, divider and notepad with space for a credit card as well. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have to love and leave you. Till next time. There we go. Isn't that cute? Bye. Hi. I went and come straight back. I just thought I'd show you the finished product. I went and added some faceted gems, some Wink of Stella, and I've put on this beautiful sentiment. So it's all complete now. And it said the world needs more people like you. So I just thought I'd come at the end of the video after saying goodbye and coming straight back. I've had my tea and I've finished off this wonderful project for you. And there we have it. So this time I am going to say goodbye. I've just dropped my ink pad. I've got it all down my nail. So I'm going to go wash my hands for a long project. I do love you all. Bye.